day campers. It is not lost on me that my orderly RV does not look orderly in this video, and probably won't for a while, because I'm in the process of getting things organized, packed, cleaned, put into place for our first camping trip, which will be 2 weeks from tomorrow. So I wanted to show you guys a couple things here today that I discovered quite early on that we just could not live without. One of them before we even left the driveway, and the other one on our very first camping trip. So let's take a look at what I found. Okay, the first thing I want to show you guys is this screen door protector. This is made for, mostly for pets, to keep them from scratching their way through or breaking through that bottom part of your screen door. My dogs don't mess with it at all. This is like a complete deterrent for them, but even if you have a dog that would still be scraping at that, there's not much they can do in the way of damage. You can see this is pretty thick. Very easy to install. Did this myself. It only took probably about, I don't know if it even took 15 minutes, maybe, because you actually have, you can see up here, 2 bolts, washers, and nuts. And those are in all 4 of the corners. They're down here at the bottom too. You get those in place, slide it to fit in your screen door area, and then tighten them down and you're done. That's it. It's like a one and done thing. Definitely would recommend this if you have pets, if you have kids. And I will tell you also, sometimes your screen door is going to get caught by the wind and you're going to reach out instinctively to stop it from slamming shut, and you don't even have to worry about your hand going through it or anything. It's very stable and sturdy. You absolutely want to get one of these. So I will link out to that. All right, this one's going to be tricky to record just because I have to stand on the top step and balance and show you guys what it is I did to this. All right, so you know these doors, and you can hear my dogs barking. Honest to God, I cannot do anything without those dogs. All right, so you guys know that the typical glass in your RV door is going to be this textured kind of glass. Well, I will warn you that it does a great job of magnifying the sunrise at 6 o'clock in the morning. We found that out on our very first camping trip, and I came home. Did I even wait until I came home? May have ordered it at the campsite, but what I got is this. So it is a curtain made for your RV door. It has these little adhesive, I don't know if you can see them or not, adhesive magnetic strips that you put all around your trim. All right, and then at the top where you connect it, see how it folds up? You can open it and let light in if you want to. All right, but then you can close it, and it actually seals out all the light, so you won't get that annoying sunrise at 6 in the morning on your first day of camping. I will link out to this as well. I would highly recommend it. It doesn't look bad, and it's good to get just a little bit more sleep when you're out there camping. Okay, so one of the things that Grand Design thought to do in their trailers, I don't know if this is in all of them or some of them, but we've got one and I'm pretty happy about it. They call it a shoe garage, and it goes right underneath one of the benches of your dinette. Well, when we got it, it was just, you know, the cutout opening, which is nice, but I was like, you know what? That's a lot of space to just have shoes only sitting on the ground. So I went and got one of these expandable shelves, and then that's what we keep our flip-flops on. And then my husband cut this little piece of carpeting to go underneath, just as an easy way to keep like the wet rain, stuff like that, from dripping down and sitting on the floor. Would highly recommend an expandable shelf if you can in these, because it's just a lot of wasted space. We had like 2 or 3 pairs of shoes in there, and we noticed all the real estate that was above the shoes. And that's how I came up with the idea of getting this expandable shelf for in there. Those shelves, by the way, would also work great if you need them for like in a tight closet space in your RV. It's very easy to install and stable. We haven't had any issues with this falling down since we got it. Another thing I would highly recommend is we have this hung on the back of the dinette bench right as you come in the door. Has all those things in it typically that we would need to reach in and grab if we were out camping. Now, I've emptied a lot of things out of this whenever I prepared for winter storage, but there are a few things that are left in here. One of the things we typically keep here is a lighter, of course, an umbrella. We have space up here for the dogs, leashes. We usually keep some antibacterial wipes or hand sanitizer in this one. Down here, we typically have a flashlight, maybe a measuring tape. It seems like you always need to measure something. I don't know. I just seem like I'm always measuring something and then ordering whatever I need to fit that space on Amazon while we're out camping. And then we also will put the doggies' doo-doo bags in here. We have specific pet safe wipes that we bring along for our dogs that we use, and they go in here. So if it's muddy outside, we can wipe their paws off before we bring them in, and they're not tracking any dirt in. But that's my solution for an easy organizer as you're walking in the door. And I will take you around to this other side, and I do apologize. Everything's kind of messy right now because I'm in the process of cleaning. The way I have this attached is behind here. I have the straps. I have not drilled any holes. I'm really finicky about drilling holes in the RV because I feel like it's too much of a commitment. I actually need some time to commit to drilling a hole because I don't want to have the regrets. So these are just with Velcro. So I have big, thick Velcro strips that I put on with alien tape. And then these came with Velcro on them already. And I can absolutely link out to that organizer for you guys as well. So that is my right inside the door organizer. I also have at the base of our bed, it's a shoe organizer technically, but I've used it for the dogs' harnesses. We always put our slippers in here. We each have a pair of slippers that we leave in the RV and they go in here. And this one was, I don't know if I'll be able to get a good shot of this or not. Oh yeah, I can do this. All right. It came with these little kind of hangers that have like a, looks, you can see how they have 5 little pins almost in them that you hammer into the wood. Now this is one that I committed to, and I actually did hammer this into the wood on this, but my reasoning was they were only pinhole sized and it was down low enough that nobody was going to see it if I changed my mind. But I haven't changed my mind. This actually worked out pretty great. Happy to share a link out to that as well. So I hope this video has given you some ideas of your own. Absolutely would recommend to you that you put in some organization right near that door if possible. You don't realize how many times you come in, you need a place to put your keys, your sunglasses, the dog's leashes, the lighter for the fire, all that stuff. And then it's also there to grab easily on your way out the door. Later on, as we're getting ready to go camping, I will show you all the items that I stock in there. It's absolutely been a lifesaver, and it has kept a lot of stuff off my dinette table. I highly recommend, if you don't have one, that you get a shade for your front door. You don't realize how that glass magnifies the sunlight. It's literally like a spotlight shining in your RV, and it's a little rough when it's sunrise and you're trying to get just a little bit more sleep. I mean, you are supposed to be on vacation after all, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to continue following along in this RV journey. I have a lot of great tips. I've learned a lot over the past year, and I'm always happy to share what I've learned with other campers. Thanks for joining today, and I'll see you in the next video.